Hey there, Kira here. I want to go through some somatics movements, some slow somatics movements that will help to release the chest and the shoulders, so that if you're hunched forward, or maybe your shoulders slope down a little bit over time, aesthetically that could change with these somatic movements. So come on down to the mat, onto your back. And let's start just with a quick soma scan so that your brain can get acquainted with how your body feels right now. We want to make sure that we have an awareness of how the body feels in general, so that when you're in your everyday life, the tension that you're holding that you don't know that you're holding, you're able to notice, maybe for the first time ever, and actually release. So sense, notice, and feel. We're going to be focusing on the shoulders in this practice. So maybe just get an idea of how your shoulder blades feel against the floor. If they feel, maybe your shoulders feel a little lifted away from the floor. Just sense, notice, and feel. Notice your breath. And notice any tension you might be holding anywhere else in your body that you could let go of or release. Or maybe not. And when you're ready, place your feet flat on the floor. We're going to start with the red light reflex of flatten to release. So on an exhale, sink your belly button down into your spine. Feel your pubic bone and your sternum draw toward each other. Your shoulders may come up off the floor, your chin tilting toward the ceiling. And then very slowly release. All the way back to resting. And then completely release and let go of any other tension. Take a deep breath. When you're ready, do that again. Drop the belly button. Feel the sternum, pubic bone coming toward each other. You can even roll your arms in toward your body if that feels natural. And then slowly, smoothly release. Allowing the front side of your body to come all the way back to neutral. Notice your breath. Take a deep breath once you find neutral. Any wiggling or my legs are swaying that you want to do, let your body respond the way your body responds. And then, if you haven't already done another flatten to release, go ahead and do it again. You can always go ahead of my cueing, flattening the low back against the floor. Feel the pubic bone rise up. Maybe you need to clench your butt cheeks to do it. Chin up to ceiling. And then a smooth, slow release. Notice any sensations in the body. Notice any other tension present. Notice your breath. Once you come to neutral, take a deep breath. And finish whichever one you're on. If you're with me, great. Finish there. If you're still in a contraction, go ahead and slowly release. No hurry. And take a moment or two here just to be. No need to straighten your legs yet. But just allow your body to fully relax. Take a deep breath, and now we'll go into the other direction, the arch to release. So on an inhale, I want you to fill your belly with air and allow your tailbone to press into the floor, arch the low back away from the floor, and feel your shoulder blades draw back and down. And then slowly, smoothly release out. Now I'm practicing on a yoga mat, so I kind of have to shuffle myself out of that position. If you're finding that's the case for you, please do it. Come all the way back to neutral. Take a deep breath once you find neutral. And then once again on a big inhale, billow the belly, pull the shoulder blades in, maybe even roll the arms out, chin will come down to the chest. And then as slowly as you possibly can, smooth out all the bumpy, jerky, shaky. Coming back to neutral. Bringing yourself all the way out. Sometimes I like to practice without a mat just so that I don't have to do that. Shuffling around, but it works either way. Again, allowing your body to respond however your body wants to respond to this. If that means wiggling around, adjusting. I just noticed another adjustment. And then when you're ready, after a deep breath, go ahead and do it again. Inhale, arch, fill the belly with air, pull shoulder blades in, back, and down, chin to chest. Maybe even spread the legs a little. And then as slowly as possible, allow the spine to float back to the floor. Bring yourself all the way back to neutral. Take a deep breath and fully release into the floor. If you're still in a contraction, go ahead and finish the one you're on. When you're done, straighten the legs to take a moment to notice, sense, and feel how your body may have shifted from doing the arch and flatten. Take a few moments just to allow feedback to the brain to occur. And take a few deep, relaxing breaths, looking around the body for any tension that you could let go of. Or maybe any tension that you can't let go of. And maybe something feels new to you that wasn't there before. Allowing yourself here to be, breathe, and notice. Now, if you don't have a lot of time today, you can go ahead and turn to one side of your body and gently bring yourself up to seated and stop the video here. But if you have a little extra time, I want you to turn onto one side of your body. Bring your knees out to in front of you. Cradle your head with your arm, either straight or bent, and rest your top arm on top of the side of your body here. Closing your eyes, just being comfortable, whatever comfortable position there is with your legs where you don't have to really try to be on the side of your body, you're really relaxed. Go ahead and tune in now to how it feels to be here. And then when you're ready, I'm going to take that top arm and gently reach it past your hip, gliding your shoulder down the side of your body. You can keep your head resting, but just pull that shoulder down. It's almost like someone's grabbing your hand and pulling it past your hip. You may notice your hip hikes up toward your shoulder, and that's okay. That's part of the pattern. And then slowly, smoothly release that back to neutral. Take a deep breath. And then when you're ready, do that again. Reach that arm past your hip. Feel the shoulder blade come down the body, lengthening in the side of the neck here. And then let it go back to neutral. And rest and relax. And then when you're ready, do it again. Reaching, remembering that 3 to 6 is our little pocket here. So if you're going a little faster than me, that's okay. Coming all the way to resting. If you're going slower, just make sure to at least hit 3 of the contractions. So now we're going to go in the other direction. Finish whichever one you're on that downward. And then we're going to bring the shoulder toward the ear. Now you'll notice the lengthening of the waistline. And then slowly, smoothly release the shoulder back to neutral. Ooh, my arm wanted to fall off there. Notice what's there for you. Notice your breath. Take a breath in between each repetition and then again bring that shoulder up toward the ear. Notice how the waistline changes. And then slowly release. I'm noticing a shortening on the underside of my body, the side against the mat when I do this. Come all the way back to neutral. Remember, shuffle your body back into whatever feels relaxed and neutral. It's going to change as you go through the practice. And then at least 3 hiking up toward the ear. Notice the shortening on the underside of the body as the top side of the body lengthens. And then slowly, smoothly release back to neutral. Taking a deep breath. Noticing, sensing, and feeling what that's like. Once you've done at least 3, come back to neutral and turn back onto your back. Let's take a moment here just to notice, sense, and feel how that feels now. We've only done one side here. So just check in. See if there's a feeling of imbalance. And that's okay if there is. We will do the other side. Notice any tension you're holding. Let it go. Notice your breath. Take a deep breath and then let's go to the other side. You just have to flip over to the other side. I'm going to turn around so I'm facing the camera still. Flipping onto the side of your body. Again, cradle your head however feels comfortable. Bring the knees up to in front of you so that feels comfortable for you. Resting your arm on the top of your body here. And then once you're settled and ready, go ahead, gently reach that arm past your hip. Notice the shortening on the top side of the body, the lengthening on the underside. And then slowly release back to neutral. Take a deep breath. And then when you're ready, do that again. Reaching, it's a very small movement. Don't try to make it any bigger than it is. And then bringing it back to neutral. Resting here, taking a deep breath, not going straight into the next repetition, but take a moment, take a beat. And then at least 3, go into no more than 6. And if you're getting to 6 in the time that I'm getting to 3, you may want to slow down. Really take it as slow as you can without stopping. And go ahead and finish whichever one you're on now. And then let's go into that upward shrug. Notice I feel really different on this side than on the other side. A lot less control for me. And then slowly releasing. Oh, that feels weird to me. And I'm in my experience, you be in yours. So don't worry about me. I'm just sharing because there's an obvious difference for me. And also it's good to share, because I want people to know that, even though this is something that I've practiced for a long time and fairly regularly, these things happen. Shrugging toward the ear, coming back to neutral, taking a deep breath, going at your own very slow pace, and just notice whatever there is to notice. Shrugging up, noticing the pattern of the underside of your body shortening as the top side of your body lengthens, and then slowly releasing back to neutral, taking a deep breath. And finish whichever one you're on now. And gently, slowly make your way back onto your back, straightening the legs, and taking a moment now to notice, sense, and feel. If you feel like there's an arch or a flatten you want to do to finish out this move, go ahead and do that. Take a moment to notice any tension that maybe could be released, or maybe not. Noticing anything new or different. Noticing anything that's the same. And then take a deep breath. Let it out. And you're welcome to stay in your Soma scan as long as you need. But before bringing yourself up to seated and ultimately standing, please be sure to roll yourself onto the side of your body first. And then gently melt your way up. Not startling the body as you come out of this hopefully relaxing practice. All right. Hope you enjoyed it.